Well, hello everybody. Who's all here? Well, Rebecca, hi. How you doing? Hello, Robbie and Sonia. Hello, my wife. How are you doing? Does everything sound good? Musgrave Family Farm. How y'all doing today? We're doing pretty good. Glad to have you come along and what y'all everybody been up to today? It's been a lazy day around here. We don't do an awful lot on Sunday around here except relax and enjoy whoever's if the kids come by, or we just enjoy the company of everybody. I know everybody else kept sending messages and stuff like that saying they wasn't going live. I told Lisa, I said, I guess we're the only ones going live. I think the farm to table's taking your place tonight, aren't they? They're taking somebody. I think they're taking yours. Hey, Noble's here. How you doing, Noble? Good to see you here, buddy. Yeah, that they're gonna do. Let's see, is anybody gonna see? Is Jack and Dana gonna go live tonight, or are they? Is anybody taking their place? And Red Dirt is they're not going live tonight either. So I don't know. Well, if it's Central Time, it'll be hello, Scotty. How's Scotty doing? If it's Central, it'll be actually an hour after we get off, and if it's Eastern, it'll be right as we get off. Hello, Randy. How you doing, buddy? You got any deer lately? Yeah, Lisa made some knitting things to go on our buck stove, and she's been making a bunch of hats. Keep your hands cool. How's Jerry progressing with that with her knee? Hopefully, she's doing all the rehab and it's starting to feel a little better. Well, Robbie, you all have a good service tonight, and appreciate you jumping on here and saying, "Hey, hello, Joy, how you doing?" Yeah, like Lisa just said, we're supposed to be getting some snow tonight. Maybe. I hope not. But well, if we do, we do, I guess. Got to get it sometime or another and get it out of the way, I guess. Yeah, it's a slow process. You're right. But hopefully a little better every day. By the time we get out to Okie, she'll be wanting to run me in a foot race. Oh, y'all might get some freezing rain. I hope not. I hate freezing rain. Yeah, Hadley needs to. I hope that she's getting better too. Man, that's too for such a young girl. That's just. But she should bounce back from this pretty quick. And hopefully, play basketball next year. So. Well, let's see. We got a Daniel's chicken, and a Finn Litton. Welcome. How y'all doing tonight? Where y'all from? Never, we're in Kentucky, and most of the people here already know that, but a couple new ones come in. I'm not really sure what the paintbrush is, but somebody just said something retracted it, and I didn't get to read it, so hopefully it wasn't bad. The bad thing about tonight is it's not a very exciting night. We have snow coming in, and everybody's wondering about it and worried about it, and everybody's off doing something else tonight, so. Lean, you don't have to say that all them many times. You're from Alabama, Daniel? Cool. We see that you put it up there once or twice. I mean, you don't have to keep putting it up. Not much. Let's see. Yes, we ate most of the turkey. The turkey's almost all gone. Lisa did take some to mom and dad, and she took some to her dad. But the rest of it, I had a big old wing today and drumstick yesterday. So the man, I love that. It just is juicy and tender as leftovers. It's amazing when you cook those turkeys in those trash cans, which makes it a convection oven and stuff like that. It's pretty good stuff. Finn's from Ohio. Yeah, we're in Kentucky. What part of Ohio were you in? If I had to move the stick down, it would have even looked better. But that steak that I got, my grandfather had a circus tent steak, and I drove that to the ground. And after he died, I got one couple of them, and I drove it down to the ground, but I didn't drive it down far enough, or that top would be. But I popped some of that skin off there and stuff. Even the skin was good. I mean, it's a little crunchy, but it was delicious. Wayne, how's Wayne doing tonight? But yeah, those turkeys always. I've never cooked one like that yet. That hasn't been just. I mean, just juices running out of it like crazy. And we've cooked them in the oven, different things. Now my daughter-in-law cooked one over in one of those. I don't know what you call those things, those big slow ovens or whatever you call them. And it was she made a good turkey. I can't complain about that. But the man, you talk about, hey, farm to tables here. How you doing, buddy? But it was it, cooking in a trash can like that just really makes it juicy. Robbie said something, and I answered him in the thing where it took a lot of charcoal to cook the turkey. Well, not really. When you look at it to get the can ready and everything, that was a brand new can, and if I didn't have to burn it off the first time, since it was a brand new can, I would have just used 2 bags, and they're only $7 and something at Walmart. So $7.98, if I'm not mistaken, for 2 bags of the Kingsford. And for the time I spent out there just doing that and stuff, it man, it was delicious. Nope, it's in the barn. I ain't gonna rust it. It's put away. I didn't do it like we did the last one. It is put away. It's ready for another turkey. As soon as the turkeys go on sale, we might be buying some more. Over at the barn, we have a freezer over at the barn, and it has a little room for if they go on super sale. So. Oh, y'all are going to go on 6 p right after us. Yeah, like Lisa said, everybody hit the thumbs up button if you can. We got. I'd appreciate it if everybody did. Yeah, I already knew you was taking it, but somebody said you wasn't coming on till 7 p.m. and they thought it was Eastern, and I'm like, ooh. I mean, they thought it was 7 Central is when you was going to come on. I go, ooh, that's a little late. I'm pretty sure when Farm to Table's on here, it's usually Ryan anyway. I didn't know if Jack was going live tonight or not. I hadn't heard, and I looked for everybody on thing, and I think right before I come up here, Lisa said that she saw that Jack was scheduled, but I hadn't really heard. I didn't know. So did everybody have a great Thanksgiving dinner and stuff like that? What'd you eat? Did you eat anything unusual for Thanksgiving? Go any place, for to celebrate with others? What went on? Yeah, we've been catching up on our Mission Impossible movies and stuff like that, like Lisa just said. So what y'all been doing today? Y'all been still eating leftovers? We don't have that many leftovers left over. Not now, anyway. We went to our son and daughter-in-law's house and had Thanksgiving dinner over there. So I found a bunch of roast on sale. They were cheaper than per pound than buying hamburger. So I bought them, and I've ground them up and put them in the freezer for doing different things. Well, I don't know how to say your name, but Shahir said they subscribed done. Thank you. I appreciate that. Take all the. Hopefully you'll enjoy the channel and the things we do and stuff like that. Oh man, that sounds pretty good there. I'd like to have some leftover ham right now. But for whatever reason, I had spaghetti on my mind today. And I talked Lisa into making it. Well, she didn't have to talk her into it. I just said, we got any spaghetti? I'd like to have that. So I guess we're going to have spaghetti and after I get off the live here while we're watching everybody else's live. Mustang Bubbles Trek, I mean. How you doing? Cleared off a ton of snow, Bubbles? Where you live? Oh. Thank you, Mustang. I appreciate you giving that shout out there. We're doing great. And hopefully you all are too. Yeah, Scotty, that does sound delicious. We're going to have to get us another big ham and smoke it. Every time we get one and smoke it, though, we end up making pulled ham out of it and eat smoked ham sandwiches. Barbecued ham sandwiches. Bubbles is from Canada? Yeah, y'all get a lot of snow up there. You have 497 subscribed on your channel, huh? Well, we'll see if we can't send some people over and see if they like your channel. Maybe they'll subscribe to you. I don't know how to hit the button right now and stuff like that, but we'll check you out later. How's that sound? See if we can't get you over the 500 mark anyway, or more. $7 p.m. Central. Okay, so you're going to fill in between me and them. Cool. Yeah, I hope we don't get much snow. One of the guys I know on Facebook, he said that he thinks we'll get dusting to 2 inches is what he thinks. He's wanting to take on bets and stuff, and I'm like, I don't bet. I ain't gambling. You just have to see what happens. I don't get the gambling thing all the time on things. Some people do it all the time, and they end up losing a lot. I watch some sports. I don't watch a lot of sports, but with the way I work, and we don't get a lot of sports on my TV. We don't have a lot of paid TV stuff, so you don't get a lot of sports on the unpaid TV, on the free channels and stuff like that. So it's one of those things. But it is what it is. You watch a lot of sports? What kind of sports you watch? I used to watch NASCAR and football a lot, but some basketball. I'm a U of L fan. U of L just beat Kentucky in football and in basketball this year. And I will say I'm very happy about that. And the football thing has been 2 years in a row. So I'm not sure on basketball how many times we beat them. Or I don't know. I don't think we beat them last year. I think they beat us last year. Kentucky did. But we got a bunch of good football and basketball teams here in Kentucky. You got U of L, Kentucky, Western Kentucky. You know, those are all pretty good schools. The girls in volleyball in Western Kentucky are pretty much dominant in the United States as far as how they play the game. Yeah, I like watching baseball. Well, I'd rather go to the game in baseball than watch it on TV. Some reason it's or either that or listen to it on the radio. It's a little slow on TV for some reason. I don't know. It just seems to drag on sometimes. But I can sit there if you got people to talk to and stuff like that. I can sit there and watch baseball. But you know, they're talking back and forth about the game and different things like that. It makes it more exciting. But I've always enjoyed going to baseball games more than just watching them on TV. Yeah, I guess when it comes to certain sports, yeah, I guess that might be true as far as being social in sports. Diabetes? What's diabetes? Barrel proof Viking. Well, my son and family's here. How's it going, Joseph? What does barrel proof Viking do? And where you live? I keep looking over here because I'm reading. The screen in front of me don't have it. I can move this in front of me, I guess, but I'd look more at y'all than that. But I don't know. But anyway, so what have y'all been up to today, Joseph? Putty Cat's here. No, we didn't get any snow around here yet. They're still talking about us getting snow, but we haven't got snow yet. So I don't know. Hopefully we'll I understand that, but it is cold outside around here. It was if I'm not mistaken, it's 27 degrees this morning when I looked at the outside temperature gauge. Oh yeah, I want to see. Lisa wants to see that movie. Who all wants to see that Zootopia movie? We watched the first one with the grandkids, and I guess we'll. I don't know. Mickey Lemon Trees. How you doing? Oh yeah, did Emily go with y'all today, Joseph? Well, thank you about the mustache. I appreciate that. Everybody keeps telling me I look like Walter Brennan with a mustache. Hey, Scotty's here. How's it going, buddy? Or you? Let's see. We have a snowstorm coming. Well, we got one that they say is coming, so I hope we don't get it. I'd kind of like to not get it if you want to know the truth. We haven't seen Home Alone or any Christmas movies yet. We're waiting till probably about another week before we want. I want to watch all the Charlie Brown Christmas movies and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer from when I was a kid and all that stuff. Call me crazy if you want, but I watch them every year if I can. Well, I hope they continue to go well for you, Mickey Lemon Tree. It was sold out. Wow. I figured it'd be sold out this weekend at Zoolander movie. Or Zootopia. That Zoolander is a whole different movie. Shane's here. How you doing, buddy? Key Tick, how you doing? Oh yeah, the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. That's pretty funny, where they're going around beating up each other and stuff like that, trying to get that daggone doll. That is kind of funny. I watched that. I think I watched that last year with the kids, and the year before that with the grandbabies. I don't think I've ever seen an axe murdering snowman. That'd be kind of a odd Christmas movie, don't you think? Yeah, I don't think I'll be watching that one either. I just soon keep Christmas about fun stuff and kids' presents and the birth of Jesus and all that. Yeah, I'd like to see the Zootopia movie, Zootopia 2 movie with, but I don't know. We might go someday. Well, I'm gonna fall on God and faith every time. I don't know anything about that other thing, but I'll take God and faith and Jesus Christ every time. uh, now, I don't reckon you ought to send orphans to prison, but that's kind of a silly question anyway. Who would do that? Yeah, the first one was I ended up watching it. It was one of those movies where the grandkids are sitting there watching it or whatever, and I came through the house. I think they had it on video or something, and I looked at it. And next thing I know, I'm watching it. Well, everybody deserves a chance. There's really no reason to send people to prison until they do something bad. Then they ought to send them to prison and keep them there. I don't even know what kind of Christian that would be. Panscut 7090. Yeah, I don't have a clue what you're talking about there. All I know is I believe in God, I believe in Jesus, and I believe in the salvation of Him dying on His birth, is what it represents. The dying on the cross for our sins and the salvation He grants us when we ask Him for. When we come humble before Him, He'll take us to God, and God is the one that saves us. And that's just a simple, quick thing. there's more to it than that. Yeah, we pretty much ate all the leftovers, Putty Cat. We have we devoured that turkey around here. We did take some to my parents and her dad, and but other than that, it's pretty much gone. Randy asked me if it made it to the house or to the porch. Because if you watch the video, I start eating on it. You should let them rest, and I've never been able to let a turkey that we cook outside like that rest ever. Yes, that's the only way to the Father is through the Son. Yeah, KFC's out. We won't be eating the KFC for a while. I think we're pretty much. I don't know unless Lisa's got some put back. I don't know about. If anybody watches that video, if they watch the video, they should at least try it. I know that getting the can and burning it off and stuff like that, an additional $7.98 plus the cost of the metal can and stuff, but it truly is one of the, well, not only a unique way to cook one, but it is the best way to cook one. It, well, I was telling him, Joseph, that Jessica cooked a good one in that cooker. She cooked one in. It was good and juicy and stuff, but hands down, I'll take a trash can turkey anytime over any other way to cook it. One, you get it out of the house. All the heat's out of the house, and you get to stand around the fire and stay warm. And everything else gets to be cooked about the same time that turkey gets done. Dinner's ready to go. Turkey noodle soup. If there's anything left over, we might have to try that. Because I love chicken noodle soup. I do. It's one of those things that when you're not, I guess we don't. Now, I have like Lisa makes great grilled cheeses. I love her grilled cheeses. But when she makes grilled cheeses, it depends on what we're eating. But if she don't have anything else planned, we always have tomato soup. And God bless, I love tomato soup and her grilled cheeses. And then when you're not feeling good and stuff, you always have the tomato soup. I mean, not tomato soup, but the chicken noodle soup and all that. Yeah, we're gonna have to try that, Lisa. We're gonna have to try that for sure. Jesus is King. How you doing? And yes, he is. The real Jesus. Turkey, that's going to have to be tried around here somehow. I don't know. Yeah, turkey. Yeah, Lisa's talking about making some turkey enchiladas. I've said something about making some, chopping some. If we had anything left over, getting another turkey and make turkey quesadillas. Well, this channel, we're good around here, and this channel is about what we do here on the farm and everything. This is a live that we're just talking to everybody on. But we have these lives every Sunday at 5 o'clock Central. And I put up 2 shorts every day, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. And then we usually try to, even though with work here lately and stuff like that, I haven't been able to get a video out, but I got one out, but it hadn't been regular, but I try to get one out every week when I can. So, and it's just stuff we do here on the farm, and cutting wood, stacking whatever, splitting it, building fences, cutting down trees, cleaning fence rows, just whatever I'm doing that day, that's what we're going to be filming and talking to people about. Duncan Family Farm, turkey egg, and cheese omelet. Well, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, I could definitely go for the cheese omelets. I love the, oh, excuse me, love them. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, King. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate it. Drama says I look like a Mexican gangster with my mustache and my shaved head. Well, I believe I need a little bit more of an accent. Yeah, everybody hit the thumbs up button, please. If you like what we're doing around here, and we'll be doing it this type of stuff every Sunday, where we can talk, get to know each other better, and stuff like that. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel and check out some of our videos and stuff, and hopefully you end up enjoying them and stick around for a while. Make some comments and stuff on the videos. Watch a few videos, make a comment of something you might want to see. You know, maybe it's something we can accommodate. We live in Kentucky, and it's 5 o'clock Central Time. I don't know where are you from, King? Oh, cool. You know, the Dennis Family Homestead is the my son's channel, and he's up to 919 subs now. So if y'all can go over and join him, and see if you can get him up over 1,000, maybe he'd get monetized or whatever. It'd be good if he could. Do you have enough view time to if you get enough subscribers to be monetized, Joseph? Alabama, huh? King's in Alabama, so it shouldn't be too much of a no. Actually, in Alabama, you're probably Eastern, so it would be probably, if you're Eastern time zone, it would be let's see, Eastern time zone. You'd be 6 o'clock when we come on. Adam Burmy, egghead. Are you saying you're an egghead? I didn't know that. T2, I guess, let's see. Yes, let's see. Are you calling me your grandpa? Adam, you're trying to tell everybody you're an atheist? I got news for you, son. You're going to find out different one day. You know, it just is what it is. Yeah, it's 5:30, 5:40. When I looked at my clock, it's 5:40 here. Well, we don't really have a subject. What do you want to talk about? You got something good you want to talk about? As long as it's nice and respectful, we'll talk pretty much about anything. Well, I don't think you atheists have the. I'm not going to argue about it, but the y'all don't have the facts you think you do. Yeah, who's got their Christmas tree up already? So, does anybody have a Christmas tree up yet? Lisa found her a Charlie Brown Christmas tree, and she had it up yesterday. No, she just said that. We were over Joseph's house, and he said I think they had the Scrooge tree. So she went over there, got the. She saw him the other day. She went back and got the Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Well, I like Trump, J.D. Vance, and Elon Musk too. But we're really not a politics channel. We don't talk a lot of politics there. Uh, you know, so try to keep it family orientated and telling jokes, whatever, stories, talking about the farm. Hopefully we get a bunch of stuff done around here on the farm, what we planning on, thinking about. Well, let's see. Hair fan, thank you. I appreciate the mustache thing. They didn't have the Scrooge tree yesterday anymore. Lisa was kind of disappointed. She wanted that one in the chart. She has a Charlie Brown tree. She's got. I'm gonna have to make some boards for her at the bottom because I don't know how, but she lost them. Yep, that's the shorts I put up every time. There, King. The one in the morning is the Bible verse, and the one in the afternoon is what you're grateful for, what's on your prayer list. You got something you want to be prayed for, put it up there. We'll pray for it, and hopefully everybody else prays for it too. Because if you expect other people to pray for you, you should expect people to pray for you. And if I gave the story of my life and all the prayers that have helped me throughout the years, we'd be here for 2 or 3 hours. So I like the New England Patriots. I've never had anything against them. Matter of fact, when I was playing high school football, I went to a school named it's a middle school now, but it was a high school back then, and I played for the Patriots, and it was a school called Thomas Jefferson in high school in Louisville, and we were the Patriots back then. So I guess I've always rooted for the Patriots, and we had a good football team. We won state one year, but that was it. Then that coach quit, and the other one thought he knew what he was doing, but he didn't have the talent for coaching that Coach Gray had when he was there. What about you, T2? Are you a Christian? Let's see let's see. Jesus the hell. Let's see. Shane says, let's see, what's your son's channel? I was listening, but I was eating. Lisa listed it up there, right there, and if you look down here, farmland. It's if you click onto the Dennis Family Homestead, 9028, it'll take you right to it. we've had him for a while. I guess we'll go ahead and keep claiming him anyway. My daughter's got a channel, but she don't come on here very often, so it's Ivy Acres. But she hadn't put anything up there in a long time. But Joseph puts stuff up there, I think, every day. I'm not sure. He's got like shorts and different things. Don't you put up a short every day, Joseph? Yeah, you're my favorite son. You would be my favorite son. That's true. The only one I got, but you're my favorite. Well, that seems like a little bit of a distance, but maybe you should find a good church around there somewhere. Or, like I said, listen to our morning thing and have a comment on it. You know, sometimes that'll bring you closer. Read the whole chapter. Whatever I make, because I just read short verses because you only got a limited amount of time. So maybe read that whole chapter, find out the complete meaning of that verse and that I put up. Well, a man of science, the scientists have proved a lot of things that are true in the Bible. I mean, you know, they set out to disprove things and then they end up proving them. So like the Great Flood. We know for a fact there was a great flood. We know for a fact, you know, certain things in certain ways. And I don't know, there's just a lot of things in the Bible that scientists have proved and archaeologists have found. Like, you know, the city of David, they found it. They know it was there, you know, so without the Bible and the history of the Bible, we wouldn't know it would have been there. They wouldn't know to look, and they wouldn't know what to find if they were looking for something, but now they do. Well, Jesus is King. You take care, and hopefully you'll come back, see more videos and stuff, and we'll see you when next time. Hopefully. Well, T2, I got a what branch of the military is he in? Oh, you got a new sub there, Joseph. Let's see. Let's see. I have a nephew right now in the. He's a Marine. He's, you know. Well, 6 Buzz, I guess, you ought to know. I mean, what do you want me to, when you say stuff like that, what are you trying to, you know, do? I mean, it's just silly. I guess you feel better for saying that. I don't know, but anyway, just kind of silly. Well, nobody put up anything that they're going to do for leftovers and stuff. Well, a couple of you did. But what's the next meal you're going to cook? What do you plans for Christmas? Anybody got big plans for Christmas? Trips you're going on? Meals you're going to cook? My grandson's funny. He was eating. Lisa made a cheese ball. She puts green peppers in it. And the other night over here at the house, she made a little one for him, and well, for us to just kind of sample, see how it was. And he was eating on it. My gosh, he was eating it on like it was crazy. He loved that thing. Well, she took a bigger one over to the house, and evidently one of the pieces was a little bigger of the green pepper, and he got it, and he asked Lisa, "Why did you put salad in that cheese ball?" Come to find out, he didn't like the green pepper that was in it, but he thought it was a salad. He thought it was lettuce. That was funny. It was, but a little kid like that, he didn't know. He just. Wow, that sounds pretty good, Tito. Hey, the my brother-in-law was going submarine, but he's what, 6'2", 6'3", something like that. He thought it might be a little too confined for him, so he chose a different route. But that's what he was. I think that's what he was training to be. Oh, I bet that's going to be fun, Joy. That'd be a real treat for you. Yeah, you gotta love Jack. He'll tap you on there and goes, "Pawpaw, can I tell you something? Pawpaw." Or Grammy. He'll do Lisa the same way. Yeah. And it's just, you look down and look at him, he's just as cute as all get out. Yeah, I think he loves Grammy better than he loves Pawpaw though. Grammy spoils him to death. Oh, I bet it's cold there today. I don't want to know that either. Oh, he's going to write a book in his 60s? That'd be pretty cool. He ought to start on it now, then publish it when he's in his 60s. Going to your nephews for Christmas. Well, Thanksgiving and Christmas, I tell you what, Christmas is a big deal when you get to the hams and all that stuff. Oh my word. Yeah, Lisa's dad, her brother, sister-in-law, and let's see, are all retired Navy people. Father-in-law was on aircraft carrier his whole career, different ones, whatever. Brother-in-law was, he got lucky, got stationed in Hawaii. That's where he met his wife. They married. They were there 12 years. I'll be honest, I don't know what neither one of them did. They really don't talk about it, so I don't ask too many questions. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my sister-in-law had some kind of classified thing, and I'm pretty sure he did too. So I just don't ask a lot of questions about that. Yeah, 6 months in a sub underwater is pretty intense, I'd say. It's that's absolutely nuts, man. Because you can't like just dock somewhere and get off. The cool thing is, I guess they do get to surface every now and then to get refuel, get new food and stuff like that. So I can hear a lot of stories from my father. My father-in-law tells a little bit of here and there about what he's done and stuff, but sometimes I don't know, he don't like talking about a lot about what all he's done and stuff like that. So I did have some people in World War II, but in the military in Korean War and the Vietnamese War and all that stuff. Yeah, the guys in the subs, they're just anybody in the military and stuff like that's a hero. I mean, especially the ones that'll stay in. See you later. We'll be over in a little bit there. Farm to Table. Farm to Table's going to go live here in a few minutes. And so if y'all want, you can jump over there and join them. And they're taking the Wild Huckleberry's place tonight. And they're going to, they got a church function they got to go to tonight. So they're going to not do their live tonight. And they're going over there. So. Yeah, it'd be a good deal to tell their story. It's amazing what some of those people used to do and stuff like that. And the bad thing is the young people of today don't have the fortitude to do what those people did, and that's just a fact. They don't. I mean, when they went to war, they stayed at war. They didn't come home ever so often, and they didn't have to go back and stuff. They just went, stayed, and when it was over, they came home. Or when they got killed, they came home. It was just the way it was. And some of the stories they have, if you made a movie out of some of the actual real stories that people and the hero stories that they tell, and there's no way anybody would believe that movie. It just one of those deals where people just don't believe what's going on. What's your grandfather's ship? I'm not really sure which. I mean, he was on so many of them. I'm not really sure. He was on several aircraft carriers. I know that. You'd have to ask him really which ships he was on, because right now I don't particularly know. I'll be honest. I mean, I've heard him talk about all the different ships. He's met different presidents and stuff like that. And I was in an honor guard one time when I was in the Scouts, where I got to see Richard Nixon come off the plane there in Louisville, and it was back when they landed the planes on the tarmac, brought them over. He walks down, he walked in front of us and stuff like that. We saw, it was a pretty cool deal. My father-in-law, on the other hand, saw Richard Nixon. He was standing just feet away from him when they were launching airplanes off, because it was his guys flying the planes. So it's one of those, that's pretty cool. Well, that's pretty cool. You should be very proud of your family, past and present. There, Tito. Pretty cool deal. And as far as grandparents, my grandparents are all gone, and they were too young for both grandpa fathers I had were too young for World War One, and by the time World War II come around, they were too old for the World War II. So they were, but they worked here, like in Louisville, building all the equipment that the soldiers used and stuff like that. So it's a pretty amazing deal, especially how all the country came together, built everything they needed to build, and faster than, I don't know. General Electric in Louisville was a airplane engine manufacturer when it first started up, and they had to sign a contract with the government that they would save all the production for the airplanes and the engines and stuff when they went to Appliance Park, and they started making equipment. But everything around there was on conveyors for years and stuff. They finally changed them when the contract ran out. They were allowed to change them, but with everything said and done, the GE could have switched over within 48 hours. They could have been producing airplane engines and stuff like that. It's right there in Louisville. But that was back when I was a kid, so. You got an aunt that's 106 still living.